And welcome on back to Up North at 4. Geoff Weller is out and about. We have just discovered that he is in Cancun, Mexico, celebrating Cinco de Mayo. He joins us once again. Geoff, we got about 2.5 minutes here to chat about your trip. How are you doing? What's it like down there on the beach?
Yeah, this is this is all part of my series, Where in the World is Geoff, sponsored by Delta Airlines. And, I travel around the world and do local weather forecasts. And, I had fun researching this one because I knew I wanted to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. And I'm like, okay, where does that take me? And, spring break was just a couple of weeks ago. And Cancun is a popular spring break destination. It just so happens that we're at the end of that now. So actually my hotel, according to the manager, is about 60% full right now, which is leaving lots of lawn chairs open for me or any of you who want to come down and join me, although I'll be leaving tomorrow, out in the 85-degree sunshine.
So I'm sure a lot of lounging on the beach, a lot of pina coladas for you. I get how this whole thing works. I was in Cancun recently, as you know, for my honeymoon. And I actually found out that the city itself was sort of built just for tourism, right? To bring people there. Is it still a lot of tourism? I know you said it's a little empty, but I can imagine there's still a lot of guests there.
No, yeah, I'm on the hotel corridor. So the hotel corridor is strictly tourism, right? There's a whole lot of stuff going on. Ripley's, believe it or not, museums across the street. There's large malls. It reminded me a lot of Waikiki Beach, where I went last year, where just across the street, just across the beach, are large malls, right? That's the same kind of feel you get here on this large stretch, like about 7 miles long, of just these huge resorts. And, yesterday I traveled into town. There's lots to do there, but, a lawn chair and some big waves is good for me. I did travel into town yesterday and kind of hit the club scene last night. I got home a little late. Yes, there were lots of margaritas. And by the way, the best tacos I have ever had.
I can imagine the tacos, the margaritas in Cancun are pretty good. And Geoff, I know I correctly guessed where you were, but I got to come clean here. You made this post on Facebook. I wonder if we can pull it up. You accidentally left up your travel information, your flight number. It was just a quick Google search. You did, yes, Geoff. I just punched in the numbers on Google, and guess what I found? Minneapolis to Cancun, and I kind of narrowed down my search a little bit. I had to go along with it, Geoff, but come on, you made it too easy.
That one, I did make, I did not mean to do that. And that is part of the reason why I came here, is I try to make this series about where you can get to quickly from Rhinelander to Minneapolis, one stop, and then a direct flight. So obviously last year I went to, Waikiki Beach and Honolulu, I went to St. John's, and then also up to Anchorage, Alaska. This year we'll see where I go, but you can get a direct flight from Minneapolis to here in about 3.5 hours. And yes, they bumped me up to first class. It was very enjoyable. Very fancy. Well, Geoff, we appreciate it. And of course, we get to do this again just next week. We'll look forward to that. And hopefully you have safe travels on your way back. Thanks for joining us, Geoff. All right, we'll be right back here on Up North at 4. Thank you.